lighting.
Yep. Hi, it's Ethnic Green Living, and I have a special guest today. Ta-da!
Hey, it's me.
Who is me?
Hey, how are you, everybody? I'm Dr. Rosh Harold. I'm the owner of the Maryland Spine Institute. We are actually outside having a good time. We're on 730 Baltimore Pike, and we're just having a good time. A lot of families, a lot of kids running around, people breaking stuff. That's what we're all about.
So tell us what you do here, and who is it for? What about people who've never heard of you and what you do, and who wonder, is this worth the money, and can I afford this?
Yeah.
Can they not afford this?
Well, for me, I'm somebody, I grew up without health insurance, so I understand how it is. So, for one, what we offer here, we're an integrative healthcare clinic. We offer chiropractic, physical therapy. We have a nurse practitioner. We've got spinal decompression, cold laser. We have products for people that, maybe they're in pain, maybe they need a back brace, maybe they need foot orthotics. So we have a discounted cash price for pretty much everything, because I understand how it is to not have insurance. Some patients, they always choose our cash program instead of their insurance, because a lot of people nowadays, they have high deductibles and things like that.
Right.
So what we do is we offer a discounted that's compatible with insurances. Sometimes it's even cheaper.
Okay.
And we also work with families, and we have family discounts as well.
Okay.
I believe most kids under 12 are going to be $30 if they want to get adjusted as well.
You guys know I'm Mommy of 5. I need that discount.
Yes. Yes. So listen, we'd invite anybody that wants to have a healthy life, anybody that's in pain, anybody that's trying to avoid, the strong opioids, pain management, things like that, and they're looking for a more holistic way to kind of treat themselves. We have everything here from, like I said, a nurse practitioner that can do a medical exam and let you know your medical options. But we also have two great chiropractors. Me, of course, I'm one of them. Dr. Joy, who actually specializes in treating pregnant patients and children and all of that. And we've got a great staff, a great team, and we love taking care of people. We love what we do, and people see that. If you check out our reviews, you'll see that.
Okay. Is there anything else that I didn't do live, so they can't ask questions on this one, unfortunately? Yeah. But how can they contact you? I think that you gave let's go closer with your shirt.
Boom.
I think you gave your address already.
Yes.
You are a superhero, and is there anything else that they should know?
So you know what? Our website is www.msiwc.com. That's www.msiwc.com. If you want to call this office, it's 410-877-8077. I'm actually going to bring in Dr. Joy. And
come on, Dr. Joy.
She can talk a little bit more about why it's important for kids to get adjusted and why it's important for kids to get checked.
Okay, Pumpkin.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, beautiful. So, can you just tell us about what you do, and should all of us be getting this? I have 5 children. Should I be getting this for my kids?
For sure.
I'm paying cash. Is it worth my cash? Why do my kids need this, and why is it important?
It's actually so important for kids to get adjusted. So this is my son. He gets adjusted. He's been adjusted since birth.
Okay.
His first adjustment was day 1. Say hi, Say. Say hi. But it's so important. A lot of times we don't realize, because kids aren't as vocal when they're in pain or when something's going on. Okay. And so they don't tell us. And birth trauma, and actually the ability of pushing out a baby, is actually one of the most traumatic things, as well as a C-section, because they go in and they pull the baby out. And so these type of things can cause birth traumas. They can actually cause things called subluxations. And we, as children, they're not able to be as vocal. We don't necessarily notice the little changes in them with like the lack of range of motion or the different things that could possibly happen. And these actually turn in and they progress into things, and they can progress into a colicky baby. They can progress into chronic ear infections. They can progress into a wealth of different things. My son, for example, had a tongue tie. And so through chiropractic, he never had a procedure. We never had it snipped. All through just adjustments, his tongue tie released in about 1 week.
Oh, wow.
And I had him adjusted 3 times that week. And that's just taking him to the chiropractor. I was actually a little nervous because it was my first kid. We all know how that goes as moms. And so I had a friend of mine do it, and in 3 visits, he was totally taken care of. And so I actually see other kids in our office for that. We check them for tongue ties. If they come and they're having colicky, torticollis is another thing that we commonly see kids for. And then we all know how kids are. They're constantly, bumps and bruises, falling, running into walls. We know how it goes, Mom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so those different things are another reason why you should just have them checked. And it's so gentle. It's actually as much pressure as this. The way we adjust kids, people often think the way that we adjust adults are the same way we adjust kids, and it's not. We're super gentle, it's super light. I've never had a kid cry from an adjustment. They always laugh and giggle, they think it's funny. So it's a great experience for everyone, but a lot of people, especially in the world that we live in today, we're just so used to, oh, they have this problem, let's give them a pill for this.
Yeah.
Oh, they have this going on, let's just give them this instead. Let's just do the surgical procedure. But when you mess with the body and you mess with the innate intelligence, you're disrupting the normal flow for healing. And so it's really important that we minimize that.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to share?
Get your kids adjusted. It's the best thing that you can do for them. Get them adjusted, have them see a chiropractor, try to err on the side of precaution, try to limit the amount of antibiotics and all those things that you give them that destroys their gut. A lot of people don't realize the enteric nervous system, which is the nervous system that surrounds the gut, has more nerves than the spine. So when you wipe their gut flora, you're messing with their enteric nervous system, which you're then therefore messing with their ability to heal and their immune system.
So all of you that have been following me, you know that mine is today because we're here. You guys know that I serve my kids plant-based, as much organic as possible.
All organic.
You guys know we're out in nature. You guys know that we live as much of a holistic life as possible. So this really lines up. Here's my Eli. This really lines up with my life and what I do and what I believe in, natural living, and this whole channel and my pages and my media, Ethnic Green Living. So I just want to say thank you for just answering a few questions.
Of course.
My last question before I let you go is, how often do you think that children need to be adjusted?
Not often. It depends on what we find. If the child is totally normal, once a month, once every 2 to 3 months. If the kid has issues, it depends. A kid that may have chronic ear infections, I'll want to see every day for a week. Okay, if there's a child that's colicky, I'll want to see every day, and most parents don't mind that because they're losing so much sleep.
That's right.
And so it just really depends. He was done in 3 visits. His tongue tie was gone.
Wow.
So it really depends. A torticollis might take a little bit longer. So it really just depends. Also, the longer something's present, so the longer you kind of postpone getting treatment for it, the longer it's going to take for us to get them better.
So the sooner the better.
Sooner the better. And pregnant moms, the best thing you can do for your back is get adjusted during pregnancy. The American Pregnancy Association recommends it. Most OBs recommend it. I come from a long line of obstetricians. I have 3 obstetricians that are currently practicing in my family right now.
Wow.
All of them send their pregnant patients to chiropractors because that's the only thing you can do for back pain when pregnant.
And my last guys, all of my kids were naturally, but you guys know my last ones were home births and even water births. And they were all
Me too. My home birth, water birth, baby.
Yeah, and they were all about 10 pounds or over.
It's possible. It's totally possible.
But I will say I didn't get adjusted. I knew that I should see this, and especially with my 9 to 5 being licensed childcare, lifting all these children every single day. I really need to take better care of my back. So I'm just here at this event that I got told about and I saw on Facebook, and I'm so glad I'm here, and I'm looking forward to getting started for my own self. And if you guys can find some people local to you, take advantage of this. Thank you so much again.
Of course.
And until next time, thank you guys all for watching, and blessings.
Bye.